Good afternoon. This is Akashvani. I'm Anuja Kumar with the midday news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces world's largest grain storage plan. 700 lakh metric tons of grain storage facilities to be built across the country in 5 years. Prime Minister also dedicates to the nation Stage-I of NTPC's 1600 megawatt Lara super thermal power station in Raigarh district of Chhattisgarh. Assam government to repeal Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act 1935. Government approves financial incentive for armed forces personnel who bagged medals in Hangzhou Asian Games and 4th Asian Para Games last year. India were 113 for 3 against England in the 4th test in Ranchi a short while ago, and India to take on Australia in men's FIH Hockey Pro League in Rourkela this evening. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that 700 lakh metric tons of grain storage facilities will be built across the country in the next 5 years under the world's largest grain storage plan. He said to build this mega infrastructure, over 1,25,000 crore rupees will be spent in the coming years.
दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी भंडारण योजना के तहत अगले 5 वर्ष में 700 लाख मैट्रिक टन भंडारण की क्षमता तैयार की जाएगी। इस अभियान में 1.25 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा का खर्च आएगा। इस योजना के पूरा होने पर हमारे किसान अपने उत्पादों को अपनी जरूरत के मुताबिक भंडारण में रख करके स्टोर कर पाएंगे। उन्हें बैंकों से ऋण लेने में भी आसानी होगी।
The Prime Minister inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of multiple key initiatives for the cooperative sector in New Delhi today. On this occasion, Mr. Modi inaugurated the project for computerization in 18,000 primary agricultural credit societies across the country, aimed to empower the small and marginal farmers. He also inaugurated the pilot project of the world's largest grain storage plan in cooperative sector, which is being done in 11 primary agricultural credit societies of 11 states. He also laid the foundation stone for additional 500 primary agricultural credit societies across the country for construction of godowns and other agricultural infrastructure. Mr. Modi said this initiative aims to seamlessly integrate agricultural credit society godowns with the food grain supply chain, fortifying food security and fostering economic development in the country.
आज हमने अपने किसानों के लिए दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी स्टोरेज स्कीम या भंडारण स्कीम शुरू की है। इसके तहत देश के कोने-कोने में हजारों वेयर हाउसेज बनाए जाएंगे, हजारों गोदाम बनाए जाएंगे। आज 18,000 पैक्स के कंप्यूटराइजेशन का बड़ा काम भी पूरा हुआ है। ये सभी काम देश में कृषि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को नया विस्तार देंगे, कृषि को आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी से जोड़ेंगे।
Highlighting the importance of cooperative sector in the growth of the nation, the Prime Minister said cooperative sector can play an instrumental role in promotion of natural farming, reducing the import of edible oil and pulses, and boosting the production of ethanol. Mr. Modi said the government has taken several initiatives for the growth of cooperative sector in the country. He said the government has set a target to create over 2 lakh cooperative societies.
सहकारिता का लाभ अब पशुपालकों और मछली पालकों तक भी पहुंच रहा है।
Priorities to them.
अमूल की सफलता की गाथा आज पूरी दुनिया जानती है। हम सब दुनिया भर के बाजार में पहुंच चुके लिज्जत पापड़ के बारे में भी जानते। इन सभी आंदोलनों को मुख्य रूप से देश की महिलाओं ने ही लीड किया। आज देश में भी डेयरी और कृषि में करोड़ों की संख्या में महिलाएं ही है। महिलाओं के इसी सामर्थ्य को देखते हुए हाल में ही मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी एक्ट में सुधार लाया गया है। इसके तहत मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी के बोर्ड में महिला डायरेक्टर्स होना अनिवार्य कर दिया गया है।
Speaking on this occasion, Cooperation Minister Amit Shah said the government has taken several key initiatives to strengthen the cooperative sector in the country. Mr. Shah said computerization of 18,000 primary agricultural credit societies will help the cooperative sector and the farmers to modernize the agricultural sector.
आज पैक्स के माध्यम से कंप्यूटराइज होने से सारी चीजों के अकाउंट को एक ही सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर समाहित कर लिया गया है और देश की हर भाषा में, किसान की भाषा में ये सॉफ्टवेयर किसानों के साथ बात करता है। लगभग 2500 करोड़ रुपए जितनी बड़ी रकम मोदी जी ने हमारी प्राइमरी इकाई पैक्स को मजबूत करने के लिए लगाई है। हमने योजना बनाई है इसके हिसाब से अगस्त 24 तक इस देश के सभी पैक्स कंप्यूटराइज होकर इस सॉफ्टवेयर से काम हो जाएंगे और आज 18,000 पैक्स का शुरुआत मोदी जी के हाथ से हो रहा है।
The Prime Minister has announced that his government aims to transform the country's food providers into energy providers as well. To achieve this goal, the government is offering assistance to establish small solar plants on the unused land in their fields. Today, the Prime Minister virtually dedicated in their fields for 10 projects valued at approximately 35,000 crore rupees in Chhattisgarh. Addressing the program through video conferencing, the Prime Minister stated the government intends to fulfill the nation's electricity requirements through solar energy while also reducing citizens' electricity bills to zero.
विकसित छत्तीसगढ़ का निर्माण गरीब, किसान, युवा और नारी शक्ति के सशक्तिकरण से होगा। विकसित छत्तीसगढ़ की नींव आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से मजबूत होगी। इसलिए आज छत्तीसगढ़ के विकास से जुड़ी लगभग 35,000 करोड़ रुपए की परियोजनाओं का शिलान्यास और लोकार्पण हुआ है।
He elaborated that the PM Surya Ghar Yojana has been initiated for this purpose, wherein every household will be converted into a solar-powered residence. This initiative will not only enable people to meet their electricity needs, but also provide them with an additional source of income by selling surplus electricity.
मोदी हर परिवार को घर में बिजली बनाकर वही बिजली बेचकर कमाई का एक और साधन देना चाहता है। इसी उद्देश्य के साथ हमने पीएम सूर्य घर मुफ्त बिजली योजना शुरू की है। अभी ये योजना 1 करोड़ परिवारों के लिए है। इसके तहत घर की छत पर सौर ऊर्जा पैनल लगाने के लिए सरकार मदद देगी, सीधे बैंक खाते में पैसा भेजेगी। इससे 300 यूनिट तक बिजली मुफ्त मिलेगी।
The projects inaugurated and dedicated by the Prime Minister today in Chhattisgarh include the National Thermal Power Corporation NTPC's power plant in Raigarh, a solar power project covering approximately 450 acres in Rajnandgaon district, 3 coal handling projects of SECL, a solar power plant and a flyover of railways, as well as 2 road projects. More from our correspondent.
Today, the Prime Minister dedicated and inaugurated 10 significant projects related to roads, railways, coal, electricity and solar energy in Chhattisgarh. NTPC's power-related initiatives will prove instrumental in meeting India's energy requirements as the nation strives towards becoming a developed nation. Solar energy projects will cater to Chhattisgarh's electricity demands. The inauguration of 3 coal handling plants will ensure the swift supply of coal to power plants while safeguarding the environment. During the event, the Prime Minister virtually interacted with approximately 5 lakh beneficiaries. Vikalp Shukla, Akashvani News, Raipur.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Assam government has decided to repeal the Assam Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act 1935. The decision was taken in the cabinet meeting held in Guwahati last night. Assam Tourism Minister Jayanta Malla Barua informed that the Assam Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act 1935, on the basis of which 94 Muslim registrars have even now been doing the registration and divorce of Muslim marriages in the state, has been repealed. He said that after this, this, Muslim marriage registration or divorce registration cannot happen through the Act. The Assam government is to provide one-time compensation of 2 lakh rupees to the Muslim marriage registrations for their rehabilitation. The Election Commission of India has directed state governments to ensure that officers who are transferred out of the district after completing 3 years are not posted in another district within the same parliamentary constituency. In an official notification today, the ECI has directed states and union territories to implement this policy in both letter and spirit. The Election Commission informed that the states and union territories that comprise up to 2 parliamentary constituencies are exempted from this rule. The Aam Aadmi Party or AAP and the Congress announced a formal seat-sharing arrangement in Delhi today. The AAP will contest 4 of the 7 Lok Sabha seats in Delhi, while the remaining 3 will be contested by the Congress Party. Congress General Secretary and MP Mukul Wasnik said in a joint press conference of AAP and Congress leaders in the national capital that Congress will field candidates in Northeast, Chandni Chowk, Northwest, while the AAP will field candidates in New Delhi, East Delhi, West Delhi and South Delhi seats. Mr. Wasnik said there are 26 Lok Sabha seats in Gujarat and Congress will fight from 24 seats, while AAP on 2 seats including Bharuch and Bhavnagar. He said Congress will contest on 9 seats and AAP from Kurukshetra seat in Haryana. He added that Congress will contest from the Chandigarh and the Goa Lok Sabha seats. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has approved a financial incentive for the armed forces personnel who bagged medals in the 19th Asian Games and 4th Asian Para Games held in Hangzhou, China last year. As per the Defence Ministry, gold medal winners will receive a cash reward of 25 lakh rupees each, silver medal winners 15 lakh rupees each, and bronze medal winners will get 10 lakh rupees each for both Asian Games as well as Asian Para Games. These include athletes who won 80 medals in the Asian Games and 7 medals in the Asian Para Games. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the nation through his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 110th episode of the monthly radio program. Mann Ki Baat program will be broadcast on the entire network of Akashvani and Doordarshan, EIR News website and News on EIR mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of the EIR News, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. In cricket, India were 131 for 4 against England on the second day of the 4th test at the JSCA Stadium in Ranchi a short while ago. England resumed their first innings this morning and they were bundled out for 353 runs. They could add only 51 runs to their overnight score of 302 for 7. Joe Root scored 122 runs while Ollie Robinson scored 58 runs for the visitors. For India, Ravindra Jadeja took 4 wickets, while the debutant Akashdeep scalped 3 wickets. In the men's FIH Hockey Pro League, India will take on Australia at the Birsa Munda Hockey Stadium in Rourkela, Odisha tonight. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. Currently, the Indian men's team stands 4th in the points table, while Australia stands 2nd. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces world's largest grain storage plan. 700 lakh metric tons of grain storage facilities to be built across the country in 5 years. Prime Minister also dedicates to the nation Stage-I of NTPC's 1600 megawatt Lara super thermal power station in Raigarh district of Chhattisgarh. Assam government to repeal Muslim Marriage and Divorce Registration Act 1935. Government approves financial incentive for armed forces personnel who bagged medals at Hangzhou Asian Games and 4th Asian Para Games last year. India were 131 for 4 against England in 4th test in Ranchi at T, and India to take on Australia in men's FIH Hockey Pro League in Rourkela this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.